Hello, it's Moss Rose again, and you are looking at my tablecloth because I just got back from the thrift store and I thought I would do a little haul. I didn't get a whole lot of stuff. I was with my youngest child and he loves running around the store, so usually I make it short and sweet when I go thrifting lately. But I got some things I'm really excited about and thought I would share them. But before I do, I would like to mention that my fingernails are not nasty. They are stained because I was making a walnut hull tincture about 5 days ago, and I have not been able to get the staining off. And I did know they would stain and decided to accept it anyway because I kind of like to reduce trash if I can help it. And I know it's recommended to use gloves. I just didn't want to waste a pair of gloves on that. I just kind of deal with the staining. It's fine. It's not the first time my fingernails have been stained. But anyway, I wanted to mention that because I figured there would be someone in the comments eventually talking about how gross I am. But no, they're stained, I promise. But anyways, so the first thing I got here is fashion doll pattern or Barbie clothes pattern. When I was a child, one of my favorite things to do was to make Barbie clothes. My grandma taught me how to sew when I was 5 years old, and my cousin and I would spend a lot of time making clothes for our Barbies. So every time I see a Barbie clothing pattern or fashion doll pattern, I pick it up. This might actually be a repeat, I don't know. Most of my stuff is packed away right now, but I could not leave that there, especially with the little Red Riding Hood cape thing. I just thought it was so cute. Now this, I love this. I have sort of a creative mind when I see stuff that I like. I don't necessarily see myself doing it the way it is. So I would probably alter this and do it differently, but I still love it and thought I could probably do something with that. I wasn't so sure about this one, but it has a lot of different cape patterns and stuff, and you just never know when you need a good cape. I adore stuff like this. I have a hard time leaving behind almost all sewing patterns, and funnily enough, I've never made a full-size piece of clothing from a pattern, and I just have so many patterns laying around that I see, and I'm like, oh, I want to make that. I just haven't done it yet, but I will one day. So now I have it for when I'm ready. And then finally, for the last pattern is this awesome, I believe this is like a puppet doll. When I saw this, it immediately resurfaced a memory of mine and my grandma making me one of these, and I had to have it. So that's the last pattern. I adore teacups. I'm a huge fan of drinking tea out of beautiful teacups, and these are absolutely perfect. They are my dream teacups. I just can't imagine a better looking teacup than these. So here's the stamp on the bottom. I paid $1 each for those. There was one more. I left it because it had a chip on it, and honestly I would have hundreds of teacups if I could. I just have to be picky. I don't care about matching. I would have 100 different teacups, honestly, but now I have 2 matching ones, so that's awesome. And then the last thing I actually got last week, and it's this strawberry. I love strawberries. I will pick up almost anything that if it has a strawberry on it. Also mushrooms. But, yeah, I didn't buy those thrifting. But anyways, I don't know what it is. Maybe a sugar container. It's not very big. It doesn't have a lid. I think I might use it for, maybe my crochet hooks or something. I'm not sure yet. But it is making me happy just existing, so it doesn't have to have anything in it at all. So anyways, if you like this kind of video, please leave a comment and let me know, because I love thrifting so much, and I could totally make a lot of thrifting hauls in the future. So let me know. Thanks. Bye.